early into this matchup here, Ethan White, Joe DeSoul. This has been a rivalry that's been picking up. I'm Alan Sanchez. Next to me is the big ugly J.D. Bishop. Thank you for joining me here on commentary. I mean, you know these two men very well, especially someone like Joe DeSoul. What do you think about this matchup?
You know, Joe DeSoul's been going around here a long time trying to act like he's running things, and he's been giving this kid Ethan a lot of problems. And one thing people don't realize is this guy's Ethan's not really even a full wrestler. He was one of our commentators who just got tired of getting pushed around by a guy like Joe. So he came down to the academy, and we've been working with him. He really has no dreams or desires to be a wrestler. He just doesn't want to get pushed around by a guy like Joe.
Yeah, and look, why is he even looking over here? See, that's the thing about Joe DeSoul. He seems to be distracted a lot.
You see, a while back, you know, Joe was kind of with me and my buddy Mustafa. We were doing a lot of things together. Joe wanted to be bigger than everybody else and thought that he was more in charge of the team, as they say, and made a few bad decisions and kind of turned his back on me and Mustafa. And now he's trying to take every chance he can to get in my face and gloat about it.
See, because he thinks he's such a better wrestler, and that's the thing. He's losing focus. And look, you've been in the business for a long time. How can that help you, and how can that affect you when you have that kind of attitude?
Well, generally, there's no way it could help you, especially in any kind of match. What he's doing is he's taking this kid too lightly. And it doesn't matter who you're in the ring with. When you're not focused and you're talking and worrying about other things, it could turn around and bite you in the butt every time. And a kid like this, Ethan, who's just trying his best he can to stay in this match, at any point could turn it around and come in and surprise everybody with the win. But a kid like Ethan doesn't really care about the win. He's making a statement. He's just standing up for himself against a bully like this guy like Joe.
Absolutely. And I guess he just dedicated that big slap to the back by Joe DeSoul.
Yeah, just keep talking. As long as you're in the ring talking, See, this is why a kid like Ethan, I really respect him because and there you go. And that's what I'm talking about. Not focused in at all.
And there's the disadvantage there. The big takeover there by young Ethan, and you can see that focus in Ethan's eyes. Goes for the cover two, and caught off guard there.
Ethan's focused on making a point and doing what it has to do. Joe's focused on looking good, trying to win a match, trying to go to the club after and get his dancing, uncoordinated groove on. And Ethan's just worried about getting it done in the ring. That's why a kid like Ethan I'll take under my wing and help as much as I can because he wants to not be pushed around anymore.
And that's one of the things that I noticed. You know, I see you when you're in the locker room and you're talking to some of the guys, and someone like Ethan comes up to you. What some of the questions does he ask you? Because he is young in this business.
You know, Ethan, one of the first questions he asked me was, when I wrestle a guy like Joe, what's it going to take to beat a guy like Joe? And I said, you know what? A guy like Joe beats himself. A guy like Joe, he thinks he's better than everybody. He's into this party lifestyle. He's into the parts of wrestling you read about in books. Not what it takes to get to that part. The hard work, the dedication. You know, he reads about the partying lifestyle, and that's what he wants to do. You know, and Joe himself hasn't been in this business before a drink of water or a cup of coffee, and he's already trying to live this lifestyle and hasn't paid any dues and even earned it.
Quick roll-up cover, two. Only a 2 count there.
See, that's where if Joe's wrestling in there with somebody like me, he's not going to have that chance to kick out of that move. He's not going to have a chance to turn around and cheer to the fans and try to intimidate people.
And big leg drop across the chest there. And
again, instead of going for a pin, hooking the leg like he's supposed to, he's
it was a very soft pin there. Very arrogant pin.
In any business, in any sport, football, basketball, baseball, you take somebody lightly, it could turn around you in a heartbeat.
And wondering if Joe can and can't wrestle. I don't take it too much away from Joe DeSoul. He is former Extreme title holder there, and he does have some skills, but you talked about that arrogance of worrying about being a partier. And ooh, look at that combination.
Yeah, see, when Joe focused in and wrestles, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to work with the kid when he was younger. When he gets focused in, he can actually do some really good things in the ring, and he has a good arsenal. He's really a really tough kid when it comes down to it. His problem, though, is he's already thinks he's at an elite level. And even when you're at an elite level, a guy like Mustafa, a guy like myself, Sir Samurai, we still don't act like this and take it for granted. You still got to stay focused. You still got to pay attention to what's going on. You don't.
And, I don't. Big Ugly's standing up right now, as you can see. And, And, he's taking out his cell phone. This is serious. I don't know, calling out the big ugly, and that's and Ethan White with the cover. Could it be 1, 2, 3? He got it! He got it! What? Nobody saw that coming. Ethan White with the win. A credit. Look at this. Wow. That is incredible. Ethan White got the win after the distraction. But you got to blame only yourself, Joe DeSoul. Ethan White, I got to give it up to this young man. Wow. This is incredible. Ethan White. This is incredible. Either way you put it, Ethan White gets the win over Joe DeSoul. We'll be back.